third Sonic Mania stream has hit the Extra Zone Arcade. God damn. Anyways, you've just entered the Extra Zone Arcade. What's poppin', people? What is poppin' today? Yes, we are doing some more Sonic Mania. So I've actually wanted to do this stream for a little while now. Probably, it's been over a year. You've probably seen it, you know, if you've been around, popping up on polls here and there of a Sonic Mania Encore mode, Nuzlocke. But no one ever wanted to see it. But you know what, man? I decided I'm just gonna do it. Also, yes, okay, so I decided not to stream Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, and there's a reason why. I looked into some gameplay, because before that I'd only really seen some of the like CG trailers and stuff, or just like characters being added to the game. I hadn't really looked at the gameplay itself. It looks like it's kind of a League of Legends type situation, and I'm not into games like that, like, at all. Not only that, but I just don't think it would really make for a good stream, so I decided I'm just not going to do it. Just out of my own interest for the content I want to make, and also, you know, for viewing purposes, because, like, I'm not going to lie, I won't have anything, I won't be able to add anything to that. I won't be able to add anything to that experience of that game. You know, it looks cool for what it is, but not for me. Not for me. Is pretty much the final thing I came down to. Also, I really have a incomplete save file here, but yeah, basically. So this is a Nuzlocke challenge. What could bro possibly add to Sonic Mania? Well, we're doing it right here. We're doing it right here. So what makes this run unique is every character is essentially one life. If a character dies during this run, they do not come back. They cannot come back. I cannot use that character anymore. So let's say if Tails dies in Chemical Plant Zone, I cannot use him for the rest of the run. He's gone. Tails is out of the question. So it's gonna make for a really interesting run. The way I also wanted to do this is when we whittle it down and we get down to the last character, I have to restart the run. I have to have at least 2 characters in my party at all times. Obviously, except for the intro of the game, because obviously that you've only got 1 character there. I need to have at least 2 people in my party, otherwise the run is over. I have to cut it out. Sonic cannot do it on his own, so we have to use the power of teamwork here. The next stipulation: I have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds, but I'm not allowed to go Super. So collect all the Chaos Emeralds, but no super forms. We've got to do this in hard mode. So yeah, basically this is going to be a challenge run. We're going to see if it takes 1 attempt. We're going to see if it takes 100 attempts. And yeah, we're going to get into this. And the reason why this is so well thought out is the fact that I've literally been wanting to do this for like over a year. So we're finally getting to it now. I figure now that we're near the end of 2025, why not? And also, we have to fulfill our Sonic Mania quota. We need to do at least 1 Sonic Mania playthrough. We need to do at least 1 Sonic Mania playthrough per year. It's a requirement. So we almost missed it this time, but I decided, fuck it, let's just do it. I'm probably not going to be live tomorrow. I don't know though. If I can figure out something I want to do, I might go live, maybe a tier list stream or something. I've been meaning to do another one at some point. Maybe related to those racing games. I don't know. Maybe we do a track tier list for some of those racing games that came out. So that might... Maybe we'll stream tomorrow. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's stop freaking stalling around. Let's stop stalling around here. It feels so good to come back to this game, man. Like, honestly, I think the last time I really properly played Mania was the last time we did it on stream, and that was like summer of 2024. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's nice to finally get back to it. I'm home, bro. I'm home. Also, yeah. So as you can see, you know, we only have Sonic in the party right now. But you know, once we get our next character, that's when the run actually starts. So nothing actually matters right now. You know, I could die here, and it wouldn't do anything. Although, why would I do that? Why would I die here? let's explore around a little bit. Oh my god, wait. Let's explore around a little bit. Hold on. I can't grab this, bro. Why can't I grab this? Am I arse? I'm arse. Just play the game. Just play the fucking game. Let's just get into this. We should have gotten Sonic Mania 2 instead of Superstars. Well, if you remember earlier this year, there was we had confirmation that there was a Mania 2. It just didn't go through. It just didn't get past the planning phase essentially. Oh, hold on. Let me fix this. There we go. All right. We're good. Ah, who do we go with though? Who do we go with though? You know what? Let's go with Ray. Ray doesn't get enough love. Also, I don't remember if we picked him last time we played. Okay. We do need to do another replay of Base Mania, though, but we'll probably be doing that next year anyway. Because, you know, it's Sonic 35th Hours. Alright. So, yeah, the run now officially starts. We have 2 party members, so we officially begin the run. Here we go. Alright, now we need to lock the fuck in and not die. Also, there are boxes where you can... grab characters, so I'll only be able to grab those boxes once. If I do happen to grab it a second time, we'll just count it as the character's still dead. So if it switches to them for whatever reason, we can do that. But there we go. So, you know, yeah, let's freaking do this. Let's do this. All right. Now, what I really need to be looking for here is some special stage rings. Because I'm not going to lie, we need those emeralds. And we need them preferably as soon as we can get them. Here we go. Alright. But yeah, no, there was a whole thing, like, Christian Whitehead basically posted this screenshot of, what looked like it was going to be Mania 2. And then T-Lopes came out with a music track that was made for it. And it turned out to be legit because I think he uploaded the track to his YouTube channel, but then it got taken down. Probably at the request of Sega. So you know, yeah, it's pretty much official. I mean, plus, you know, those guys, you know, worked on Mania, so I mean, it doesn't really get more official than that in the first place. But you know, if there was any doubt, then there you go. But yeah, like plans fell through for one reason or another, and they went their separate ways. You know, Christian Whitehead and his team went on to make Penny's Big Breakaway. And Sega went on to make Sonic Superstars, which both released pretty close together, if I remember correctly. It was only like a few months apart with those 2 releases. Also, this is my first time like properly using this new controller I just got. And yeah, man, it feels nice for 2D games. Although I should really be using the analog stick for this 3D portion. But, you know, I prefer to just use the D-pad anyways. You know, gives me that nice, accurate movement. Alright, now, the first special stage is low-key the hardest in Encore mode. But it's really just a game of just trying to catch up. More than anything. Like, once you get them, or you get up to speed, it's not too bad. Alright, boom, there we go. I really got to stop hitting the off course in this place. It's not going to do me any good. There we go, he's right there, we got him. This should be easy. And there we go, first emerald down. Easy stuff. Ding, 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 yeah. Alright. Cool. I don't remember where the rings are in Act 2. I don't know if I can't remember if it's different in Encore. I know there are some different spots like that one. Woo! All right, we're about to do our first boss. I'm gonna switch back to Sonic. I feel like he's a little bit better for fighting, just because of that drop dash. Nice evasive technique. There we go. Clown down. There we go. Oh my god. And there we go. That was almost ours, bro. That was almost ours. Anyway, listen, man. This run is gonna be easy. I can already feel it in my soul, bro. This run is gonna be easy. We're not gonna struggle whatsoever. There will be 0 deaths, and we are gonna be chilling. Hold on, let me move this so I'm not so squished up right there. There we go. Ooh, see, if I landed on those spikes with no rings right there, that would have ended the run immediately. There we go. Oh, okay. I didn't think I'd make that. Hold on. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Or should it? I can't seem to figure out where I want to put my mic. There we go. Alright, that should be good. That should be good. We like good mic quality in here, don't we? I know I do. I know I certainly do. Alright. There we go. Also, yesterday, I didn't go back and watch yesterday's stream. I probably need to go back and check that, but my game audio was hella loud. So I'm keeping more of an eye on it this time. And it's just barely going into the yellow, which is where it really realistically should be. Because, you know, I care about having good balanced audio, you know? Like, you can't have one thing be too overpowering. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, the rings are definitely in different spots in this level. Let me see if this one is still up here, though. Ugh. The one in the water. Also, yeah, you don't get extra characters for 100 rings, so there is that. Is it still here? Yes, it is. All right, cool. Special stage 2. All right, now you know with any luck, we might be able to actually knock these out pretty fast. And by luck, I just mean skill and pure locking in. All right, it's very important that we lock in for this. Ouch! Okay, that shit hurt. That shit really hurt, and we are very slow, so I need to honestly probably focus on getting my speed up before anything else. There we go. Alright. Cool. Didn't need to refresh on rings a little bit there. There we go. Alright. Speeding up. Great. Now we just gotta get to level 3. We just gotta get to level 3. There's not a lot of rings in this one. I don't think I like that. There we go. See, I gotta be hitting these. I gotta be hitting these is what I gotta be doing. Okay, just completely missed those last time. Okay, I think that way is slow. Also, there's no rings there, so I really don't think I need to be going that way. All right, here we go. Just gotta cut corners here. Just gotta cut some corners here, and we should catch up in no time. All right, good shit. And then we want to go this way, grab the rings. There we go. We're good on rings. All right, so we have a minute to catch up to him, which should be more than enough time. I mean, we're gaining on him now. Like he's actually in view, so that's got to count for something. Wow, that really did not spawn until I was right there. That's crazy. They try to blindside the shit out of me. but it didn't work. Okay. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Oh! Alright, yeah, we good, we good. We're right there. We got... Oh! Okay, let me... Hold on, let me not talk too soon, you know? Let me not speak too soon here. Alright, there we go. We're good, we're good. We got it. Now we got it. Alright, 2 emeralds already. Now, again, I can collect emeralds, but I'm not allowed to transform. No turning super, nothing. There we go. Alright. Also, I feel like this fight will be easier with Ray, because I can kind of hit him like this. There we go. Alright, Ray, do your shit. Do your shit, Ray. There we go, he's in pinch mode now. But it's just too easy, man. It's just too easy. Good shit, good shit. Look at that. We're on top of the thing. We love to see it. Oh my god. Have to actually wait for it to come down now. And there we go. Had to flex my Sonic Mania skills, you know. I wonder how many like collective hours I have on this game across all platforms. I have 100 hours on it on just the Switch, so counting this, I have it on PlayStation and on here. But yeah, I probably have hours and hours on this game. Real talk. Alright, we made it to the chemical plant. We're still only 2 characters, so I should probably try and see if I can, you know, strengthen the party a bit. Because I'm not gonna lie, if one of these guys happens to die, the run is over and we gotta restart. And no one's trying to see that happen. Okay, see that those boxes, they don't give you extra characters, so there's no reason to really worry. Oh, okay. I already don't like this. I already don't like how this is looking. A lot of stuff that can crush you in Chemical Plant unexpectedly. Not to mention the risk of drowning, but, you know, to be honest, I'll be fine. I won't drown. You know, I've been down these streets way too long to be drowning. Alright. Hold on, wait. Oh, there's a shield. Alright. Well, we'll take a shield. What I really need, though, is some friends, because, you know, if this could start going very badly. Otherwise. There we go. Okay, I guess that's it for that. There we go. Oh, but yeah, we just... right. we just skipped the water section. Nice. See, I even surprise myself sometimes. Nothing up here. But yeah, I just need a monitor, bro. I need something. You gotta give me something to work with. Okay. There we go. Alright, it is boss time. Oh yeah, you know what? I can use the bonus levels, actually. I can use the bonus levels to get characters. I should probably hit that up if I can't find any monitors. But we got past Act 1 unscathed. But, you know, we gotta fight this guy now. There we go. Easy. There we go. Alright. Also, I really much prefer the mini bosses in this game to Sonic Superstar. I mean, I prefer the bosses in general in this game to Sonic Superstars. But you know, it's much more like the Sonic 3 and Knuckles kind of design to them, and I like that a lot. Alright, here we go. There we go. Okay, surely there's a friend up here, right? Nope, I guess not. Just another flame shield and a spring. God, the remixes in this game, man, they're so good. Oh man, I miss this game, man. I need to seriously like. I'm glad I'm playing it again. You know, it's one of those games where I'm just like, I'm always happy playing Sonic Mania. There we go. Whoop, there we go. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, nah, honestly though, I mean, I think Mania 2 is probably still on the table. Like, I genuinely believe, like, it will, like, it might happen. It could still happen. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath on it, but you know, the possibility is there for a Mania 2. Maybe not even anytime soon, just, you know, but I think it will happen. You know, it's possible. Alright, now we're gonna go this way and get speed shoes. Hold on, yeah. Let me enter the bonus zone. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now I need to use the catcher. Who do we want? Let's get Mighty. There we go. Nice. Alright. Mighty has been recruited. Alright. I thought I could only get like one character out of this. Okay, now we have to climb a little bit higher if we want another chance at it. Damn it. Also, this is probably one of the coolest bonus stages in any Sonic game. It's really neat. What the heck? We didn't get anything? Damn. That sucks. I'm really not good at pinball, by the way. There we go. In case that wasn't obvious enough. Ah, damn it, whatever. That's fine. It's fine. We got 3 characters. That makes me a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, dropping below 2 will be bad news for us. We'll have to restart. I haven't found any special rings in Chemical Plant, by the way, so I should maybe see if I can. Again, on Encore mode, I wouldn't be able to tell you where some of these are. I know normally there is one here. Oh, God. Normally there's one here, but it's probably not in this mode. Okay, oh my man, the way you get up here is different too. Oh. And there we go. All right, we got 4 now. The party's filling out. Now we just have to try and keep them all alive because you know, if we don't, it's GG's. All right, here we go. We got to play Mean Bean now. And now you get to see my awful puzzle skills on display. Let's try and go for combos. Let's try and get them combos. Alright, hit that. Hit one of these. Hit one of these. Alright, look, here we go. Boom. That's that good shit. Right there. Actually, I don't know if that was the best move. But whatever, we roll with it, Right there. All right, this could end up being a really crazy combo, or I could have really fucked myself. You know, there's no in between. Oh, he killed himself. Wow, he sucks bad. I was spending all that time trying to set up combos, and he was over here just fumbling. Like I don't even. That's terrible. How did he look? Oh, okay. I just watched the playback. I see how he lost. That's embarrassing. I'm the Iron Man. I wouldn't let that happen to me though. I wouldn't let that happen to me though. All right, here we go. Is that gonna come back? I guess it doesn't. Alright, whatever. We don't even need it. There we go. Nice. Gotta take that tippy top pass. Wait, hold on. This isn't the tippy top path. We gotta go this way. There we go. Alright, got it. Alright. Ooh, the way I thread the needle right there. Hold up. There we go. Damn, we got here quick. All right, we got Knuckles up there, but let's go rescue him since we have the chance. All right, there we go. Let's go. I see an Emma in chat. Welcome. Do you have any idea what's going on? Here we go. Do you have any idea what we are doing and what this means? No. Well, let me explain. You see, a Sonic Mania Encore Nuzlocke run basically entails that each character is worth 1 life. If that character dies, they are gone forever. If we have 1 or less party members left, we have to restart the run. So yeah, basically, I need to keep everyone alive. I need to just not die too much. In the process, I also need to get all the Chaos Emeralds, but I'm not allowed to use it to turn super. I have to play vanilla. No cheats. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, let's take out these frickin' cops here, so that we can keep moving. Okay. We're gonna have to jump. Oh man, jumping on those uphill parts is always the hardest thing. There we go. Thankfully, this is another fight that Ray is very well equipped for. And that's why he's the fucking GOAT, okay? Listen, I will not tolerate Ray slander, okay? Leave my GOAT alone. Why do they hate him, bro? Why do they just hate him? There we go. Okay, Sonic just kind of ate that like a champ. There we go. We're good. An easy dub. All right. There we go. Listen, do we stick with the dream team the whole time? I mean, we're 3 zones in. We're 3 zones in with just Sonic and Ray. And honestly, unless one of them dies, like I don't even really see a reason to switch off. Okay. Also, unpopular opinion, I like the Act 2 variant more of this song. I know that Act 1 is obviously like the popular one, like it's basically the song for this game, but I like Act 2 more. I don't know, man. There's just something jazzier and funkier about it that I just like. Oh. There we go. Gotta get up here. Gotta get up here. Whoa, whoa, where the fuck? Where the hell did I go? Wait, hold on. I swear there's a special stage ring up there somewhere. I don't know if there's gonna be any way I can get up there. Hold on. Yeah. Wait. I fucked up. I'm pretty sure there's a special stage here. I need momentum, bro. I need momentum. There we go. I fucked it up again. Come on, man. Oh my god, what am I doing? All I had to do is just land on the dang thing. There we go. And then, what the fuck? Oh, maybe I was wrong. Or maybe I wasn't. Whoa! Ow! Jesus. Okay, I might just be arse. I can't lie. I might really just be arse. Also, there might have been a ring back there. I don't know. I'm trying to keep an eye out for these things. I don't exactly remember what the point of no return is for those. Actually, to be honest, I think the final zone has special stage rings. I don't think there is a point of no return in this game. I know in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it's Lava Reef Act 2. That's the last zone where you can get special stage rings in that game. But yeah, I don't think this game has anything like that. Obviously, in 3 and Knuckles, they do that for story reasons. Oh crap. See, I'm taking my normal path, and I feel like that's messing me up in terms of actually finding these things. I don't know why I went for that checkpoint. I really don't need it. Because I'm just that good. Wait, is this one up here? Hey, let's go. Third special stage, let's do it. Alright, we got some orbs right off the bat. Nice. Now let's really hope we don't mess any stages up. Because, you know, there is always the threat of losing one of these. And that threat is very real. So yeah, let's try our best not to have that happen. Oh, damn it. I think you need to be slow to actually hit that. Oh, okay. That was scary. I did not like that. There we go. That was very scary, and I did not like it. We might be able to just catch up to him like this, to be honest. Ooh, I thought I missed that for a sec. That would have been bad. No! Oh my god, what the hell? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, that was really bad. Okay, somehow I got that. I'll take it after I did just lose a bunch. Yeah, this stage is actually quite scary because you really can just fly off, like. Okay. Oh my god, holy fuck. Did we get it? We got it, let's go. Oh, that one was scary. Holy crap. Alright. Third Chaos Emerald acquired. The thing with Encore mode is that the special stages are backwards, I'm pretty sure. So they actually get easier as you go. But that one's probably the hardest. That one is probably the hardest. At least out of the ones I remember. So it should honestly be smooth sailing from here when it comes to the next emeralds. Alright, teleport away. Alright. And here we go, boss time. Alright, this is another one that Ray's gonna be really good for, because he can fly up and hit him early. I didn't have to wait for him to do his attack. Okay. There we go. There we go. Quick kill. And there we are. And there's the frickin' Sonic Anniversary Party reference. You know what's so crazy? In 7 months' time, that event will be 10 years old. That's so crazy. That was 10 years ago almost. What the fuck? This game was revealed almost 10 years ago. Wow, bro. Holy shit. That's awful, bro. 2016, man. 10 years ago. We're getting to that point now. We're really getting to that point. Because, you know, in my mind, like, 2017, 2018, I feel like that's where I really started to, kind of... Oh, there's a special stage right here. Nice. I feel like that's when I really started to, like, grow into kind of who I am now. So it's like... It doesn't feel like it's been that long. But yeah, the fact that's down in, like, 10 years ago now, 2016, is quite scary. It's really been that long. But yeah, no, I remember watching the event live though. It was awful. It was terrible. I was so confused, and they fucked up. Like I think they played the trailer for this game early. Like someone hit the wrong button, and the trailer for this started playing, and it was like a whole thing. And they had to like stop the stream for a little while. It was it really, you had to be there for that shit. You really had to be there for that shit. It was not good. You know, thankfully it seems like whenever Sonic does live streams or events like that now, they don't they don't seem to be plagued with technical issues the way that one was. But yeah, that was legendarily bad. But you know, I'm sure the people who were there in person didn't care too much. I think they were just happy to be there. But the viewing experience from home was not it. And there we go. We outran it. There we go. All right, fourth emerald, and we are 4 zones in. That's good. That's some good odds. I think a lot of the ring locations later in the game aren't actually changed from the main mode. So you know, if we're in a jam, then you know, most of those are should be accessible. There we go. All right, now this zone is a little bit scary because there's definitely bottomless pits. Oh god. And scary things like that. So let's stick with Ray here, so we at least have the power of flight on our side. Oh my god, I thought I missed that, bro. See this? See these sections become a whole lot scarier when you don't have multiple lives, you know, just like real life. There we go. See, I don't trust that thing. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I'm gonna just fly over it. Is it cheating for me to just stick with Ray the whole time? Probably. Probably, but now I'm committed to the bit now. I'm committed to it. Okay. Which is gonna make it all the more sad if he fucking dies, you know? Because then what am I gonna do? I can't cheat with Ray anymore. I'll just have to settle for Tails. I'll just have to settle for Tails. That would do well enough. But see, I feel like Tails' flight, you know, it's a bit more limited, you know. He can only fly so much. I mean, sure, he can fly in any direction, but you know, he can't fly infinitely, so I don't know. Alright, and get them rings. And I think there is a, I think there's a ring down here. Maybe not. They might have moved it. Yeah, they moved it. They moved it. There was a ring here before. Damn it, bro. They really don't want me to have these. What the hell? Oh my god. They're throwing every kind of platform at me here. Look at this. What a mess. What a mess. Also, this is another fight that Ray can just cheese the shit out of. Look, I'm not even supposed to be able to reach him right now. I'm not usually supposed to be able to reach him from there. But because his flight is basically just a double jump. To be fair, if I switch to Sonic. Oh wait, but Sonic doesn't have the shield on. I don't remember if the shield transfers to whoever you're playing as. But Sonic could do it too, to be fair, with the electric shield. Tails can also just fly up and hit it with his tails. So really only Knuckles and Mighty can't cheat that fight. Those two gotta do it legit. Yeah, hold on, let me try switching to Sonic. Oh yeah, okay, the shield does transfer. We'll play as Sonic for a bit. You know, it is his game after all. Believe it or not. You know, his name is on the title and everything. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, I don't like that. Holy crap. To be fair, this level's a little bit more speed-based anyway, so I feel like it makes sense to pick Sonic for it. Alright, nice, nice, nice. I don't know how we're looking in terms of rings in this level, though. I know of one in the regular mode that you get by taking the top path, but I don't know if they would have kept that one there, because it seems like they moved a lot of the obvious ones. But you know, I don't know if you'd call that one an obvious one, because it can be kind of hard to get up there. I have to see if I even remember how to do it. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Actually, we might be on the way to it now. Yeah, if we go up here. There we go. Alright, cool. It is still here. Love to see it. Okay. Alright, this one's interesting. They're very sparing on the blue spheres. For this one. And you know, considering I need to get my speed up, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Okay, see those circle ones are kind of very hard to grab. Oh, I wasn't even sure I could make that, to be honest, at this speed. I'm pretty hot on him though, so honestly, I could probably catch him at level 2. But you know, we really should get to level 3 just to be sure. Ooh, okay, that was kind of a risky jump. I nearly got spiked right there. which is not what I was going for. You get a ton of rings in this one, though. It's a lot of rings and not as many... Oh, wow. Okay, so thank God there's railing there. Or else, yeah, that wouldn't have ended too well. Okay. Yeah, see, once you start speeding up, it definitely... The difficulty definitely does increase. Also, oh, I nearly fell in right there. So let's not do that. And there we go. Emerald secured. Nice. Alright, that is 5 out of 7. We're doing good. We're doing good. Also, if a character dies in a special stage or a bonus stage, I won't count that. Because, you know, it's not treated as a traditional death anyway. So, you know, it wouldn't make too much sense to do that. Just seems unnecessary. Let me see if I can get up there. Or I could, you know, go and hit. You know, and that works too. We don't really need to do this, so let's just go back. All right, here we go. This is I was trying to hit this, but actually I can't. So I'm just gonna use Ray. There we go. That's more like it. Also, I think the ring I was really thinking of was actually out there. I think they moved it into the room before though. But either way, I was thinking in the right place. And you know, thankfully it worked out. Which is just what needs to happen. There we go. Woo! Oh god, what the fuck? Damn. That shit hurt. That shit did hurt, I can't lie. Hold on. Ugh. Landed right on his freaking noggin, bro. See, why can't Mario logic come into... What the hell? Did that thing boost me from up there when I was not standing on it? Is that what just happened? That's bizarre, man. I can't say I've ever seen that happen before. Alright, well, we're just gonna jump up here because, you know, we don't want to get lumped in with all the trash. You know what? Yeah, I was gonna say let's change things up a bit now. You know, we're almost 5 zones in. We got Tails and Knuckles now. Let's see how that goes. Although, really, for the boss of this zone, I actually want Mighty, because there's a lot of spikes there. And Mighty is impervious to spikes. Well, at least the first time he hits them. If he hits them again after bouncing off, he'll take damage, but... You know, that little bit of invulnerability would be very nice. We're actually just going to fly over this. There we go. See, that's way more fun. Ow. Okay. Tails. Tails, you've just entered the game. Let's not die, buddy. Okay. That was a little concerning, man. That was definitely a little concerning. What dinner should I order alongside my beer? See, I don't know drinks well enough to tell you, but I feel like rice would. I feel like something rice or something wheat would go well with it. Something wheat. Rice, pasta, noodles. I don't know. Whatever gets your goat. But welcome back to yet another stream. Your attendance record has been really good lately. Alright. So the method for this boss is literally just keep smacking him. Don't give him a chance to attack. You need to order it though. Yeah. To be fair, those would be expensive to order. If you're just gonna get like burger or something. Oh, your friend swapped you so you can finish early. Oh, nice. Sweet. I would say. Maybe a kebab. Are you into kebabs at all? Oh man. Oh crap. Never. They look kind of dirty. Damn. Okay. Gotta keep it kosher. All right. Let's go with All right. Let's say something beef. So anything beef. Anything beef. Burger, maybe. Just keep it simple. Burger and fries. Or, you know, burger and tater tots if you're feeling a little risky. Oh crap. Ooh, this talk about food is getting me hungry though, I can't lie. I would order food, but you know, I'm trying to like budget decently at the moment. I'm trying to account for other times I might want to order. So, you know, if I feel like I don't have to right now, then I'm not going to. But to be fair, I don't usually get to just order for myself, so I don't know, maybe I should treat myself. But then the real question is, when the hell do I order? Because after stream, most places are probably going to be closed. I'm watching the football and don't want to get up to cook. Oh, you're on, you watching NFL? They had 2 games the other day, right? On Christmas Day, they had a game. Or do you mean like you're watching soccer football? All right. Oh, NFL at 9:30, but Nigeria first. We're winning against Tunisia. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, football. I get you. All right. Are you gonna be watching both then? You gonna tune in for that as well? There we go. All right, we're good. Come on now. Nice. Cooked. This fucking guy flail around. That's why I accepted to swap today. Oh yeah. I see you now. Hey man, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Listen, man, game comes first. Game absolutely comes first. Every time. I feel that. I can't say I haven't done the same myself. You know, not to self-report too much, but I have done that a time or two. I can't lie. All right, here we go. God, this level is so pretty, man. I actually like the I actually like this version of it more than the, I like this version of it more than the main mode version. Because it kind of gives it a darker palette. And I feel like it looks nicer with, like, the lanterns in the background. I don't know. It's so pretty, man. Honestly. This is why we need a Mania 2. But, you know, the OG palette is really good as well. Not to sleep on that. Not to sleep on that. There we go. Good-ish, good-ish, good-ish. Alright. I'm actually gonna go this way. I feel like I never go up this way. There we go. Nice. Do we stick with the boy tails? Let's stick with the boy tails for this zone. Because he's kind of one of our goats. Alright, oh, there's actually nothing up there. Oh, wait, never mind. I just needed to see the way forward. Is this not? There we go. I was going to say, is this just not somewhere I can go? Oh, maybe it's not. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. What's going on? What the fuck? Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, there we go. I managed to get out. Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. That was mad weird. I've never seen that happen before. But hey, listen, man. It's a Sonic game. Even the best Sonic games have bugs, alright? And this is a prime example of that. There we go. It's pretty, bro. It's pretty, bro. I love this zone. Aesthetically, anyway. Gameplay-wise, it's probably one of the weaker ones. Especially Act 1. I do like Act 2 a bit. I do like Act 2 quite a bit, but Act 1 is pretty weak. In terms of this game's levels. Damn it, man. I wanted to keep my flame shield. Oh, well, the level's pretty much over anyways, so. Alright, here we go. Hold on. You know what? Let's switch to Nux. Let's give Nux some love. Because that's my actual goat right there. Alright, we got the Shinobi. Who makes Shinobi sound effects. Alright. Damn it, bro. Bother some ass dude. Let's get those rings, because we're not trying to die here. This would be a terrible place to die. This is actually one of the harder fights in the game, though, so I can't feel too bad if I did lose a soldier here. By the way, yes, just to reiterate for anyone who has just come in or they don't know what the hell I'm doing, this is Sonic Mania Encore Nuzlocke. So, if a character dies during this mode, they are gone forever. Meaning I have very limited attempts to do this. If I lose all but one of my squad, we have to restart. I need to have at least 2 people in the squad at all times. And so far, everyone's alive. As we make it to our 6th zone, Stardust Speedway. Alright. I will say, I do like the warmer tone for this level. I do like the warmer tone for this level in Encore mode here. Alright, let's move. Roll out. Also, we got no special rings during that last zone, so we're going to need to pick up the slack here. What am I doing? Bro, it's been too long since I played this game. I forgot the route. Oh, we can jump it. You know what? We can climb this too. That was very close. That guy almost ended my run single-handedly. Alright, there we go, there we go. That's that movement. Although, wait a minute. Go back. I feel like there's going to be a ring up here. I could also be horribly wrong. Yeah, it looks like I'm horribly wrong. There's no ring. But we did get Ray back. Which means we can just fucking fly, bro. We can just fly, dude. Ouchie. Wow. Okay, that really hurt. What the hell? I don't even want to go down there, though. I'm trying to go up. There we go. Electric shield. What do you guys call it? Do you guys call it the electric shield, the lightning shield, or the thunder shield? Because I think I've heard it being called all of those at some point. I always called it the electric shield. I feel like lightning shield is valid as well. Thunder shield never made sense to me. Because thunder is the noise. What the hell? Wait, isn't this the first stage? No, I'm stupid. I'm tripping. It's not. There we go. Probably thunder, although it makes the least sense. But it sounds nice. You know what? I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. But yeah, I think they call it that in Sonic Generations. I think that's like the one time where it was called that. Okay. I think everywhere else it's usually called lightning. I'm actually not sure where electric shield comes from. Yeah, that's the one I say, but I actually don't know where that comes from. I don't remember what game it's referred to as that. Okay, see this one right here is tricky. This one right here is pretty damn tricky. It's a little hard to navigate. But, you know, we'll make it through. As long as we just don't, you know, fuck up too much. Or, honestly, at all, really. We really just can't fuck up at all. Because, if we do, there's really no railing on this level. So, nothing will save me. I mean, look at this, bro. This is genuinely the Rainbow Road of Sonic special stages. There's just no railing. If you fall off, you're cooked. You are cooked. But me, I'm a little bit different, man. I'm just a little bit different. There we go. All right, 1 emerald left to get. But like I said, I'm not allowed to go super. I have to get the emeralds, but I'm not allowed to go super because obviously it'd make the challenge too easy. Oh my god. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. We're good. Man, I really be forgetting this game, man. To be fair, I used to play this like very often. But last couple years, I find I just like really just don't have a lot of time to just sit down and play shit. So yeah, I kind of missed out a lot of opportunities to just kind of sit down and play Sonic Mania again. But here we are, you know. Alright, let's use Tails for this one. I feel like he might be the best choice to take out these flying guys. Also, absolutely no love for Mighty during this. No love for Mighty during this run at all. Not intentionally, you know. I fuck with Mighty heavy, but he just happens to... The game just doesn't like him. Despite the fact that, like, after Ray, he was the first person we recruited. And there we go. It's always the second child that gets forgotten. You hate to see it. Alright, here we go. Stardust Speedway Act 2, my favorite level of the game. I mean, this level is perfect, bro. Like, it actually has everything. Great level design, fantastic speedrun. Like, this is one of the most fun Sonic levels to speedrun, in my opinion. Music is fire, aesthetics are fire. I really like the Encore version as well with, like, the mint green level aesthetic. It looks cool. I like it a lot. There we go. There might still be a giant ring up here. Wait. We need to stay up. Oh, it's not here anymore. Alright, what does this do? Nothing. Okay, I guess I'm Knuckles now. Fuck it, man. Listen, man, Big Red has not had enough time to shine today. So, we'll let him out. We'll let him out. Alright, there we go. Cool. That was a very long-winded way to go there, but we got it eventually. God, it's just such a fast-paced level, bro. I love it. All right, time to take on Metal Sonic. It would have been nice to do this as Sonic, but you know, he's taking a rest. Not an eternal rest, thankfully. He's not dead yet. Like, no, I just want to say, no one has died. We're halfway into the run, and no one has died. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Alright, Metal, let's go. You know what, though? Knuckles might be a good shout for this fight, because the second phase, it might be, just don't kill Knuckles. Yeah, no, I'll keep him safe. He won't die. Knuckles is not gonna die this run. Tails can die. You know, I was just about to say. I feel like Tails will be the first one to die this run. I don't know. I just get a bad feeling. Something fucking stupid is gonna happen to Tails, and he's gonna get cooked. Tails or honestly Sonic. I feel like Sonic is the other one where I'm like, he might something crazy might happen and he might die. I can see Knuckles making it all the way to the end. But you know, if to do that, we have to actually win this fight. So let's fucking focus on doing that. Because this part can get pretty fucking scary, as you can see. Oh my god. I love it when Metal Sonic just transforms into a giant monster. One of my favorite tropes in this series. I have no rings. Alright, we're good. Oh, that was clutch. That was a little too close for my liking, bro. Alright, we made it. With the whole squad is going to Hydro City. The whole squad has made it to Hydro City. Let's go. God damn. Zawarudo. That is what that is, by the way. Like, sound effect and all. It's basically the same shit. You know what, though? I feel like this game came out around that time that, like, JoJo was really taken off in the West. Because I feel like that was my first exposure to JoJo, was actually seeing the edits of them turning the cutscenes with the Phantom Ruby into Zawarudo. Because it genuinely looks like it. So. I'm pretty sure. Like, that was my first exposure to JoJo, was seeing that. Back in freaking 2017, man. Oh my god. But I didn't actually, you know, invest myself into watching it until, I think 2020. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, it was definitely during lockdown times. Because I started watching a lot more anime during that time, which I think everybody did. Yeah, I remember you pestered me a lot. I remember you pestered me a lot. But yeah, no, I think it was around the time that Part 5 was coming out. But I don't remember if it was all out yet or just most of it. So yeah, it probably was like 2019, 2020. There we go. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Oh, it was 2018 when Part 5 was dropping? I was obsessed. Woo! Yeah, I hear a lot that Part 5 was really hype when it was like coming out. Yeah, watching it weekly. Which is why I really hope Steel Ball Run is going to be weekly as well, because I'm not going to lie, man. I want to experience like actually weekly JoJo, you know? I feel like that's got to be the best way to watch it. It's just something to be said, man. Listen, I know binge culture is like the thing now. Like, that is just how people watch shows now, and you're allowed to do that. You are allowed to do that, but like, I just think there's just something about weekly that just hits different, bro. Like, it's a special feeling. JoJo Fridays is what they were called. That's awesome. Yeah, bring back JoJo Fridays. I'm trying to be there for that. But yeah, there's just something about watching a show weekly, like as it's coming out, and then seeing everyone's reactions to it and everyone talking about it, like episode by episode. You don't really get that when it's batches, you know? Like, people will talk about it, but then it's like they talk about it for only a week. And then, you know, usually it's just like the series as a whole and not what happens in an individual episode, you know? Like, I feel like there's you don't get to just like enjoy the moment as much when it's batches. Like, I miss it, dude. I miss it, bro. Like, we need more shows to do that again. Which, to be fair, I think we've started to see it happen more recently. But yeah, batches just don't work, bro. It just doesn't work as well when it comes to actually retaining the hype of a show. But, you know, batches are cheaper. They don't gotta they don't gotta freaking pay the studios as much to have their episodes air. So that they just don't do it. They just don't do it, man. Episode 31 with the and the Polnareff reveal at the end had me very hyped. That shit must have been crazy. I think the Invincible team apologized for their release strategy and they're revising it now. Yeah, I heard something about that. I heard something about Invincible's release. And about how, like, delayed it's all been and everything. Yeah, it's just... You know, you wouldn't have that problem if it was weekly, you know? You just wouldn't have that problem if it was weekly. Of having to wait a super long time for massive batches. But again, it's like, just because it's cheaper, these freaking studios, they don't want to do it. They don't want to freaking pay their animators. It's like, let's do batches, because then we don't have to pay our animators a full season's salary, you know? Despite the fact that it basically is a full season. I mean, really? Alright. And that is it for Hydrosity. I can't even say it, bro. I can't even say that shit with a straight face. If you say Hydrosity, I just want to let it be known, like, you need help. You need help if you say hydrosity, okay? It is not hydrosity. What even is a hydrosity? Like, listen, I get the pun. I get it. Hydro, velocity, hydrosity. It makes sense. But come on, bro. If you honest to God think these Japanese developers in the 90s were thinking of a pun that clever, like you've got another thing coming. You are sorely mistaken. Oh, there's our final special stage right there. Isn't that the correct translation? So what it is the level doesn't have a space in it. There's no space between Hydro and City. So the way it's written out is a literal translation of it. But but in Japanese, well, you would say Hydro City. So it's Hydro City, right? Because that's how you would say it in Japanese. And yes, I have done extensive research into this because I care about it. Which is stupid. I shouldn't care about it, but I do. And you know, also Sonic Generations. In Sonic Generations, they added the space between Hydro and City, and that was the first time I'd ever seen that written out. Before I played Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3, that is, actually. So to me, that is the way to say it. But to be fair, I get if you're a kid in the 90s and like that's your first exposure to it, then yeah, I could see how much you might think it's hydrosity. But it's not. It's just not. Oh god. Plus, you know, it's an ancient like waterway. It's like an ancient waterway, like an ancient civilization waterway. So it makes sense to call it a Hydro City. Oh my god. There we go. I always forget what the fastest path to catch up to him is on this stage. I just have to try and tail him as much as possible. But you know, we're about to catch up. Provided I don't fall. Like an absolute nutcase. Oh shit. Here we go. Huh. There we go, make them nice little hops. There's little stepping stones over there. And our final emerald acquired. Let's go. I mean, I'd say it however I prefer, which is Hydro City, but I thought Hydrosity was the correct way to. No, I don't think it's correct. But to be fair, they've played into it a lot, so you know, they play into the debate a lot. So you could kind of say it however you want, and technically you wouldn't be like wrong for that, but you wouldn't be right to call it Hydrosity either. But it's weird because, you know, in Sonic Generations, the music track doesn't have... The music track has the space in it, but then they removed it again in this game. And despite the fact that Sonic Mania is a Western-developed game. So, I don't know, maybe the devs... Maybe the devs liked Hydrosity? Or they just wanted to keep fueling the debate. It's probably that. It's probably that. They just wanted to keep fueling the debate. They do think it's funny, yeah. Like deadass, it shows up in a comic. There's a little comic short story where they're on Angel Island again, and Sonic and Tails have a debate as to whether it's called Hydro City or Hydrosity. Sonic thinks it's Hydro City, which is why he's my fucking goat, but Tails is stupid. Clearly his high IQ did not come into play for this one. But yeah, that's how deep it goes. That's how deep the debate goes. Speaking of debates. Speaking of debates, if we ever get big enough where we can have a lot of people on to do this, I'd love to do like on-stream debates. Now, you know, when you hear that, the first thing you might think of is politics. It's not going to be political. it's obviously going to be about games, because that's like what we do here, in case you hadn't noticed. Hot takes looking art. Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be fun. Like we set up like a Discord channel for, oh god, for debates, and then we just have people on to just debate topics. You're gonna get cancelled? I probably will. I have some takes that will get me cancelled for sure. I have some very hot takes on these freaking games, man. On these games. All right. You don't want to hear some of the things I have to say. My take is that some of these religions... Alright, that's insane. That's nuts. Absolutely cancelled. You would get cancelled just off of that. Don't get yourself cancelled now. Oh, damn. Okay, we're already here. I don't feel comfortable not having a bubble shield for this, but... That's another one, actually. Do you call it the bubble shield or the aqua shield? I always called it the bubble shield. The agua shield. That's the Portuguese version. Okay. Bubble for sure. All right, now here's the other one. Do you call it the fire shield or the flame shield? I say flame shield. Fire works too. To be fair, I kind of say both. I think I use them interchangeably, honestly. Flame makes more sense. Oof. There we go. I got on top of the capsule. You see, that's the ultimate mark of Sonic skill, is if you can get to the top of the capsule before the level end screen comes on. And there we go. Instant transition. Oh, shit. I forgot. Wait. I forgot you played this level. Dude, the fucking beat for this level is so good. Oh, I should have stuck with Knuckles, though. This is some Knuckles music right here. To be fair, this is usually his level in the main game. This is his exclusive level in the main game. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I forgot you actually get to play it here as well. Alright, good shit, good shit. Ooh. There we go. Hold on, I want to be Sonic. Fuck it, let's be Sonic. We haven't had any Sonic action in a while. There we go. There's that super prompt, but we're not using it. We're not using it. That would be cheating. There we go. And fire away. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Woo! God, this level is really good. Because, you know, they had to redesign it as well so that other characters beside Knuckles can actually play it. So you kind of get a different experience this go around. Oh, now we're finally mighty. It's about time, bro. He has had no time to shine today. There we go. Give the boy some love. Oh, crap. Well, I could smash through here, actually. Let's do that. All right. That was definitely a lot faster. Nah, we don't need the invincibility. We're chilling. Oh, wait, maybe we do. Maybe we do need it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That's a lot of swings. That's a lot of swings. Alright, there we go. Perfect. I think this level goes to nighttime in the Encore version, though, so we're actually at sunset right now. Which, again, I really do like how the palettes change up for this version. You know, I know it's only like a minor change, but it can really change the feel of a level, and I do appreciate it for that. Because, you know, usually this is just during the day. We've been swapping characters left and right. Alright, but we got Mighty and Ray, though, you know, the iconic duo. Oh my god. The iconic duo. You know, it's kind of crazy to me that to this day, they never did like a Superstars Plus. I thought for sure they were going to do Sonic Superstars Plus and we were going to get Mighty and Ray back, but they just kind of never did that. And these guys have been stuck in Mania pretty much ever since, and comics. But not even the main comics. They only get the classic comics because they're classic characters, and for some reason classic characters are not allowed to show up in the modern series canon. Despite the fact that the classic series is canon to the modern series, it's really weird. I don't understand it. I can only assume it's because they don't want to make modern designs for some of these characters, but then I have to wonder why. Especially considering the fact that we already have some pretty good modern designs for these guys from the Archie comics. But obviously, you know, those aren't canon, and that's been discontinued for damn near a decade at this point. But, you know, there you go. Also, welcome to a completely wholly new boss fight for this mode. Actually, no, Knuckles does fight that. Knuckles does fight him, I think. I'm pretty sure. I just be forgetting, if I'm honest. I really do. There we go. Alright, time for Act 2. Nighttime in the desert. Alright, hit that. Perfect. Alright. Fire music aside, we're doing pretty good, chat. We're doing pretty good. I think, you know, I see success in our future. I mean, we have all of our, you know, conditions to finish this. So at this point, all I have to do is just play smartly, play carefully. And we're going to make it through this run, no problem. There we go. Just keep taking them top paths. That's the most important thing. The next few zones, though, is that's going to be where it gets difficult. Lava Reef in particular, there's a lot of things that can kill you there, so... you know, and that would be the next zone after Oil Ocean. And Oil Ocean already can be a little tricky. So we're going to need to keep our wits about us. If we want to make it through. Alright, perfect. There we go. Boss time. Nice short level. Alright, there's the magician. Time for a show. Let's give him one to remember. Let's give him an act to remember. Oh, shit. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. I have no idea. There we go. Nice work. All right. We could have finished him there, but whatever, bro. Whatever. All right, we got him. Well, her actually. I think the heavy magician is female for some reason. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of them that are female. I'm not sure why though. I think it's this one and the rider in the lava reef zone. But yeah, I guess they just thought it'd be fun just to do that, so they did. And we've made it to Oil Ocean Zone. Also, see, the timing of this one doesn't make sense, because we just went from sunset to nighttime in the last zone. Then we shot out a gun, and now all of a sudden it's the middle of the day. Like, it's just straight up like afternoon here. So we must have been flying for a long time. They sent us flying for like 12 hours. Well, if we assume... Okay, hold on. Well, let's use real-life logic here. So, if we assume this is... Okay, this is stupid. What am I doing? If we assume this is... If we assume this is summertime, right? Like, typically during the summertime, you get about 8 hours of darkness. The other 16 hours, the sun is out. So usually, you know, it will go completely dark at like 10 o'clock, and then the sun will come up at like 6. Maybe even earlier than that, to be honest. Maybe it's more like 7 hours, because I feel like it's like 5 o'clock the sun actually starts coming out during summer. So with that logic, if we were to go from literal sunset, which let's say is 9 p.m. going by summertime rules, we were in flight, and the sun is at about... It's probably about 10 o'clock. Based on where the sun is, it's probably about 10 o'clock. So yeah, we were probably flying for about 11 hours. Which is a long time to be drifting through the air, you know? I mean, I'd get hungry. I'd get pretty damn hungry. Okay, see, that got dangerous there. I could have been crushed. We're gonna have to be careful, otherwise Mighty will end up being our first death. Yeah, to be fair, that's also true. It does depend on where you at. I mean, like, I'm going by UK summertime logic. So, you know, it could be different depending on where you live. Oh my god, thank god for Mighty's invulnerability. Holy crap. Alright, and now we've blown up the oil plant. And there is blue smoke. Yo, if I was in an oil refinery and they started bellowing like fucking blue smoke, bro, I'd get the fuck out of there immediately, bro. I would not be running through that. You, like, blue smoke? That shit cannot be safe at all. I mean, hell, even the regular smoke isn't safe, but this shit is like... That shit would give you mega cancer, bro. Like, you're like, oh my god. You're fucked. There's no way you live through that. Last year or so, I played basketball till sunset, and it started going down at 11 p.m. and we'd be back up at 4 a.m. Hey, that's too real. That's too real. I love that though. I like summertime because of that. Because sometimes, like, I fuck up my sleep schedule a lot. I mean, it's currently extremely fucked up right now. So I like having it so that whenever that happens, I at least get a lot of sunlight. During winter though, it's like, yeah, if I fuck up my sleep schedule, I'm getting like an hour of actual daylight at most. And that just sucks, bro. Like, I need that light, man. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to seasonal depression. That shit gets you because your body is like literally not receiving enough like vitamin D. And because of that, your serotonin levels go down, and then all of a sudden you're like you're just miserable. Which is also why I think people are particularly miserable in the UK, because the sun is rarely ever out. So people are not receiving what they need. They're not getting the sunlight that they actually need, and so they get very grouchy. People be hella grumpy in the UK. So, you know, now it makes sense why. Now you get why. Not me, though. I'm not grumpy like that. I have my moments, obviously. Everyone does, but... generally speaking, you know, I'm pretty chill. You know, I don't be getting worked up for real. I'm like... I'm chronically unbothered. That's what I always say. I'm chronically unbothered by just life. There we go. Alright, we made it, we made it. I just don't take shit too seriously, for real. Some nights it was 12 with a bit of light still. Honestly, that has happened a couple times. Why did Ray die? Also, I like how this version of the fight gives you 3 platforms compared to Sonic 2. Very generous, man. It gives you a lot of time to react to these lasers. See, doing this fight without a super form is very scary. I thought I had him for a bit there. Oh, that actually did hit me, but Mighty Shell came in clutch. The perks of being an armadillo. Okay. You know, if I were like a Sonic character, I could see myself being an armadillo. Because, you know, they're very you know, they're very tough creatures, you know, someone that's like hard-headed, you know, someone who's a little bit stubborn. I feel like that's me. I'm pretty stubborn. I would be like an armadillo. Alright, here we go. Or, you know, I'd just be a sheep or something, because, you know, I mean, I got the hair for it, so... But then, you know, I'm not really a sheep, because, you know, sheep follow, alright? And that's not what I do. You know, I'm someone that likes to blaze my own trail, so, I feel like I wouldn't be a sheep. Alright, here we go. We made it to the lava reef. We're getting towards the end of the run, everybody. Let's try and keep everyone alive. If we can make it through with everyone alive at the end, that would be a great success. I'll be really happy with that. But we'll have to see, because this is where it's going to start getting difficult. I think I'm going to stick with Mighty for a bit here, because there's a lot of spikes. There's just hella spikes in this zone, so, honestly... Mighty plus Flame Shield is the ultimate strat for this zone. Because that way, you're invulnerable to lava. Not only that, but you can deflect projectiles. And spikes won't hurt me on the first contact. So I'm basically invincible right now without being invincible. Like, I have nothing to be afraid of at this point. Obviously, you know, if I run into an enemy, I'll still take damage, but... Yeah, this will be nice and comfortable, I think. Provided I don't... Again, provided I don't do anything stupid. There we go. Whoa, see, there we go. That just came in clutch right there. There's Mighty's perks coming in clutch. Plus, to be honest, he hasn't gotten enough screen time prior to this, so... No, let's give him the time of day. Alright, perfect, perfect, perfect. Man, you know, honestly, I feel like this would I feel like this would be more interesting if I was bad at the game, but you know, I'm so goated that you know, I mean, this challenge is barely even a challenge for me, you know? I can't lie. I'm just that good. I'm just that saucy with it. Damn, maybe I should come up with a harder one next time. But, you know, hey, I mean, it was always going to be a bit more of a chill stream anyway, because, you know, it's Sonic Mania. We love Sonic Mania here. You see, this part's a little bit stressful. There we go. Let's get them speed shoes. Might as well go fast and look cool while doing it. Okay, I'll just get the rings. I don't want to switch characters, really. We have had a couple close calls, though, like against Metal Sonic. We did almost lose a real one that day, but we got out of it stronger, so it's okay. There we go. See, if you jump there, you can skip all this. But I always miss the jump because I'm always going so fast that I don't even see it. Like here, for example, I can jump right here too. But I'll miss the platform because I suck. Let me hold on. Let me get Ray over here. Yo, Ray, get us up there. Oh, a giant ring. But because we have all the emeralds and I can't go super, that is useless to me. It doesn't even give me an extra life because there are no extra lives. So, you know, unfortunately for you, Ray, if you die, you're fucking dead. There's no way around it. Alright, I'm switching back to Mighty because I've just seen that spiked ball and remembered that Ray is unfortunately very fluffy and thus very much vulnerable to that. There we go. Alright. Perfect. You know what? Maybe I would be a flying squirrel. Maybe I would also be a flying squirrel if I were like a Sonic character. I never... You know what, though? It's funny, you know... People always say that, you know, to be a true Sonic fan, you have to make a Sonic OC. I never did that. I never did that. Maybe I'm a fake fan. It's almost like a rite of passage, I think, but I never made a Sonic OC. Okay, that was just bad. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. We were literally doing just fine, and I just had to go throw it all away. Alright, well, we did it. It wasn't very clean, though, so, there you go. But hey, on to Act 2. And then after this, we've only got 2 zones left, so, yeah, let's lock in, Oof. Down into the crystallized cavern. Alright. Perfect. Gotta wait for that nonsense to stop. There we go. Ugh, but yeah. So, in terms of streams, though, I mean, this is basically it for this year. One more after this, and like I said last time, it is going to be Mugen. We're gonna have some cool fights on New Year's Eve. You know, so if you're not out partying or otherwise having a life, pull up because you're gonna want to see your favorite characters compete and fight in the ultimate tournament of bullshit. And yeah, it's been way too long since the last Mugen, so it's about time we get back to it, I think. See, you're supposed to ride the rock over here, but, you know, I can just walk on lava, so I don't even really got to think about that. There we go. Is this a top path opening right here? I don't remember. Pretty sure it is. So there was a hidden secret over there, but we don't need it. I think we're good. We're pretty much good with what we've got. No reason to risk our necks for something we don't need. Although really it wouldn't have been much of a risk, but still. Whoa. Once again, Mighty's frickin' shell absolutely coming in clutch. Alright. Nice. Ooh, we are playing now, baby. We are playing now. Okay. So yeah, that one's gonna be fun. So it'll probably be the same time. I'm thinking I'll start the stream at the same time. Which means we're gonna have basically 4 straight hours of just Mugen craziness. And yeah, I just want to double check, you know, at some point before we do it, that I actually do have the game fully set up. I don't remember if I do or not. But I do remember a couple months back I was working on it, adding all the characters and stages and such, and making sure everything looked good. Because, you know, there's a lot of work that goes into making a convincing looking Mugen. You know, you have to have, you know, I got to find good character I have to find like good character mods that fit well together. I have to scale the sprites so that everything looks at least a little bit accurate. It's a lot of work that goes into it. Alright, here we go. Boss time. Oh, so this would be the boss I was talking about earlier. This is the other female heavy that we have to fight. There we go. And you can tell because she's pink. Okay. I was gonna say, where the hell? That was easy. Okay. Here we go. Headed to Little Planet. Alright, but I think it's probably about time for a character switch, though. We've been on Mighty and Ray for the last couple zones now. Alright, Metallic Madness. Let's go. Also, I know it's supposed to be based on the bad Future version, but I don't like the brown as much. Alright, back to Sonic. I feel like he's a pretty good pick for this zone. Alright, now yeah, let's be careful not to get crushed and or blown up or spiked to death. Like, honestly, I've played so much Sonic at this point that I rarely ever die by spikes in these games. Like, that's just not really something that happens to me anymore. You know, it's not like, you know, I'm completely... It's not like I can avoid it completely, but, you know. I feel like most times it's really not a problem for me. Also, did I know that was there? I don't think I did, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I did know that giant ring was there. But, you know, I figured I would take a look this time. But then look, you know, it's like this part of the background is still green. So, how come this wasn't changed? Okay. Also, fun fact, I probably said this before, but, oh god. I never beat Sonic CD before I played this game. So I thought the going into the background thing was from that game. Like how the mini Sonic Ray in Act 2 is from that game, but it's not. That's like not a thing in the original. They just added that here as a new mechanic. Which is kind of crazy. It seems like a really random addition. You know, a cool addition, but a random one. To suddenly go all Donkey Kong Country Returns on us. Also, Donkey Kong Marathon when? I'd probably, you know, if I did that, I'd probably just play the country games. Maybe I'd throw DK64 in there just because I don't know when else I would ever play that. But I can't lie, I have a lot of marathons planned already, so that one's gonna have to wait. That one is in fact gonna have to wait. All right, this fight could be dangerous. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I take one hit from these pistons, it's over. Like whoever gets hit with that is dead. Straight up. There's just no way around it. They will not live to see the next zone. So, you know, let's play it careful. Let's play it careful if we have to. Also, it's so crazy, bro. They really just straight up put the Sonic 1 final boss as a mini boss in this game. To be fair, it is like a slightly easier version of it, because there are actually some spots where you can hide. Plus, when he goes into pinch mode here, he actually has a pattern. The pistons always go in this order. So, unlike the first game, which doesn't have a pinch mode, so for the second half of the fight, you're still guessing. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, and here we go. Banger alert! Also, we really did just go back to the dream team of Sonic and Ray again. Are we gonna end the game how we started? I don't know. I might switch to some other characters for the final zone. Maybe give Tails some more love again. And Knuckles, honestly. You know what? Knuckles has probably had the least screen time, actually, now that I think about it. Knuckles really needs to be there for the final zone. Damn it, bro. I was just trying to go up. Now, let's not lose Sonic here, because, you know, that would be awful. I was gonna say not to mention I have to fight the true final fight, and so Sonic kind of needs to stay alive for that, but then you actually... I don't think you do fight it in Encore mode at all. Well, Ray got miniaturized for a second there. I don't even know where he managed to have that happen, but... Oh, maybe I skipped it. I guess I just skipped the miniaturization ray. But not this one. I don't think you can skip this one. I think even if I took a different route, there would be another one. Alright, get out of here quick, because that is going to kill me. There we go. Drop dash, my beloved. Gets you through everything, truly. There we go. I always forget there's a spring there. But not this time. My memory actually worked this time. Whoop-de-frickin'-do. My memory did what it was supposed to do. Who would have guessed? Not me, to be honest. Not me, bro. Because I'd be forgetting things. There we go. Well, to be more specific, I forget the things that actually matter, but, you know, I will remember... I'll remember small details like that about a game. Something that is relatively pretty unimportant. I really just got a double electric shield. That should let me do a triple jump. Alright, Ray is having some technical difficulties down there. I was going to try and jump up there, but it's not really letting me. So, I'll just go the normal way, like a fucking normal person, I guess. God damn it, bro. Not what I wanted to do. Launch me. Alright, we should be in boss territory right now. There we go. It's Eggman's Gashapon machine, bro. You know, this might be the most wicked scheme of all. He makes you commit to the gacha vortex, bro. Oh my god. He wants you to pay premium prices for rare pools. How fucking dare he? What a bastard, bro. This might be the most evil thing he's ever done. Oh my god, okay. Ray collecting that ring was super clutch. Sonic would have genuinely gotten cooked right there. This freaking creepy ass Amy doll. Get that shit away from me. There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah. Why do I always do that? It's just my thing now. It's just a thing that I do now. Whoa, the lights have turned off. And there's the eyes, bro. The final zone. Everyone made it to the final zone. Let's go. Not one death. Not one death. Can we go all the way? Can we make it all the way with no deaths, with no party members lost? You know, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if we were able to do that last time. You know, when we played it for the, when we did this mode for the handheld marathon. Also, kind of crazy that we've done 2 Encore playthroughs and only 1 actual Mania playthrough. But like I said, we'll probably do another one next year as well, because I feel like I have to make it a yearly thing. Which is weird, you know? Why Sonic Mania? Why Sonic Mania? Because, you know, it's not even my favorite Sonic game. That's 3. That said, Mania is a very close number 2. Uh-oh. Oh my god. I haven't gotten hit with that attack in forever, bro. Usually I'm able to outrun it. But anyways, yeah, it's funny that Mania ended up being the game that I do that for. There we go. Sonic, I got you, homie. Where's some rings at? Where's some rings at, though? Where's some fucking rings at, though? Okay, I'm starting to panic a little bit. We're good though, we're good though, we're good though. Tails ain't dying just yet, boys. Oh shit. That I didn't like. Alright, Sonic got some rings. That's my fucking goat right there, coming in clutch as always. But, you know, he's also struggling to make it up the loop. But, you know, just be patient with him. He's trying his best. There we go. Alright, nice, nice, nice. See, this zone gets dangerous, man. This shit genuinely does get dangerous. Alright, perfect jump. Ooh, this part is freaking terrifying, bro. I don't like this. Get out of range, get out of range. Alright, we're good, we're good. Holy crap, that was scary. Well, so I will say, I do like the green palette for this level. The red is obviously a little bit better, you know, more Eggman-ish. But, you know, this one's pretty solid too. Okay. We're almost at the top. Okay. That's crazy. What even is that? I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. Where are we going? I don't think I've ever taken that path in my life. That was new. See, that's the thing I really love about these classic Sonic games, bro. You really can, like... You really can just continue to find new paths that might really drastically change up how you navigate a level. Also, love being able to ride that all the way up with the electric shield. Alright, here we go. Now, this boss without super forms is going to be a little tricky, but let's see what we can pull off here. Best strat is just to stay in the corner and spin dash jump him. I find. You know, it can be a little slow, but it is by far the safest way. You also might take a hit or two, but that's fine. We're men here, okay? We can take hits. There we go. We're real gamers out here. Also, yeah, this fight is good for Tails because he can actually reach him when the elevator's going up. Because usually it makes your jump a little bit shorter, but that doesn't matter for Tails, who can fly. There we go, easy. The elevator of doom. Alright, perfect. We made it to the final level. Everyone is here. Is everybody ready to finish this? Also, we got to switch to Sonic. We have to switch to Sonic. I feel like that's the only way to do this. Hold up. There we go. All right. Let's do it. Had to finish it with Sonic and Tails. Yeah, rip Knuckles, I guess. Bro got like no screen time here, but it's alright. You know, someone had to take the fall. It just had to be Knuckles this time, I'm afraid. But hey, at least he's alive, you know. That's more than I'd be able to say than if he was dead. Oh no! Okay, we're good. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. God damn, dude. I'm having a hard time getting around here. And all I need to do is literally just... Are we actually so serious right now? Why am I arse? There we go. Just entirely forgot how to play the game. There we go. And you know, this is a really well-designed final level. You know, like, it is very challenging. But there's a lot of very nice speed sections that feel good to go fast in. You know, that can be a hard balance to hit, is, you know, having a lot of speed sections, but also having a lot of genuinely challenging platforming moments. There we go. Ouch. I think I approached that a little too low. Let's try not to do that next time. There we go. And we found a shortcut out. With a shield. Complimentary, of course. Okay, gotta be careful here. You can get crushed by those. If you approach it just the wrong way. I thought there was a spring there. Oh, I guess I found a special stage? What the fuck? Okay. Well... well, not a special stage, but a special ring. To enter a special stage. You know, whole different thing. Yo, what's up? Crowned to be random. Crowned to be random. I'm gonna just call you random. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Sonic Mania Encore Nuzlocke freaking challenge where we, you know, try not to die. Which we've managed to do so far. We've managed to do that so far. But we're on the final level. We're about to end things off. And we have not lost any characters yet. But essentially, yeah, that's the challenge. The challenge is, if a character dies during this run, then they are dead forever. They are eliminated from the run. I cannot use them again. I wanted to cancel my spin dash there because I didn't want to switch off of Sonic, but whatever. We'll just I guess we'll finish it with Mighty. I guess that's fine. It couldn't even be Knuckles, bro. Knuckles got no screen time today. But yeah, so you know, obviously if I had lost all of my characters, or if I was down to just one more, the run would end and I would have to restart. Also, I had the goal of collecting all the Chaos Emeralds, but I'm not allowed to turn Super, which I also have done. So, needless to say, yeah, this run is going pretty good. You know, I mean, we're still not out of the woods yet. We have, like, 2 more sections to cover of this level. Before we can say, you know, and a boss fight. Before we can say that we've done it. But, it's looking pretty good for us right now. I will say that much. Ooh, you know what though? Mighty's traits might be a very good thing to have right here because those spikes can't hurt me. So that's where he comes in clutch. The bombs don't hurt him either. Damn, nothing gets through this guy, bro. You got DMs. I don't usually take DMs, but we do have a Discord server you can join. If you would like the link. So, you know, if there's anything you want to hit me up about, you can hit me up on there. Also, I got Sonic Mania on my PC. Nice, nice, nice. Go to game, bro. We love Sonic Mania out here. Okay. But yeah, this game, I have it on basically everything I could have it on. So, you know, I was saying earlier in the stream, like, collectively, I have to have a ton of hours on this game because on just the Switch version alone, I have 100 hours. But I also have it on PS5. I got the Platinum on PS5 as well for this game. And I have it here on PC as well. I'm playing PC this time. Because why not? Why not? Alright, there we go. I don't think I played the PS5, PS4 version on stream, though. I'm pretty sure the first time around I played the Switch version, maybe. Or maybe no, actually, maybe it was the PC version. I don't know. I actually don't remember. Alright, here we go, everybody. Final boss. Also, yeah, if you wanted the Discord link, I'll drop it after I've kicked this guy's ass. Alright, here we go. Wait for that nonsense to finish. Alright, we only got one hit on though. Well, see, I would have wanted to finish this as Sonic, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna have to damage boost. We're fine, we're fine. We're good. Alright. Get some rings back here at least. I feel like this is a very slept-on final boss theme. It's actually really good. It's no big arms from Sonic 3, but you know, solid tune nonetheless. To, you know, kick Eggman's ass to. Solid beat to kick Eggman's ass to and chill. Alright, we're down to one ring, which is a little concerning, but, you know, it's fine. We can just... we'll just damage boost it. Okay, oh, I did not like that. I did not like that. I also did not like that. I'm gonna need you to leave me alone. Alright, back to normal. It reminds me of Sonic CD final boss. I can see it, yeah. I see what you're getting at. It definitely does have that vibe. This game just has big Sonic CD vibes in general. Definitely, that game was definitely a big influence. And there we go. Just like that, we cracked that egg wide open. There we go. There we go. We love to see that. We love to see that. And so that concludes the Sonic Mania Nuzlocke challenge. Look at this motherfucker go. And there we go. We went super right at the end. And there we go. A flawless victory. I actually didn't see that coming. I thought we were gonna lose at least one person. But we made it through. Against all odds, we actually made it through. I'm genuinely impressed. I'm genuinely impressed. Give me 1 second while I drop that link for you. But there you go. There you go. I don't need to like let the credits play out and everything. So don't worry about that. I'm just hiding my screen here so I don't freaking leak my damn DMs. There's the Discord server. I think the link is in the description, but the link I have it. I keep setting it to a permanent link, but then it doesn't actually. It's never actually a permanent link. I have no idea how to do that. It's so weird. It's genuinely so weird. I keep setting it to put a permanent link, but it just never does it. And I have no idea why. Anyway, there's the Discord for you. I'll pin it as well just so that you can see it. But there we go. So anyone who wants to join that can go ahead and use the link. All right, cool. All right, there we go. There we go. We're good. Anyways, yeah. Skip the credits. Let's just get our reward. Fuck it, why not? Also, now that I think about it, the last Encore playthrough might have been on Switch as well. Actually, no, it would have had to be because we did it for the handheld marathon. So it actually would have had to be the Switch version. So I think the first time we played this game on stream, it was the PC version. Second time for the Encore playthrough, it was on Switch, and then now we're on PC again. So really, this time I should have played it on PS5. But whatever, I'll maybe try and remember to do that for the next one. I forget how long the credits are, god damn. Some long ass credits, bro. But anyways, yeah, I guess I'll do all the stream outro things. So, yeah, if you've enjoyed this stream and you want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe here on youtube.com/ExtraZoneLive. Go ahead and follow us also on twitch.tv/ExtraZoneArcade because we stream on both platforms at the same time. All right, it's never, ever a bad time to pull up, okay? We're going to be back New Year's Eve for another stream. We're going to be doing a New Year's stream. It's going to be Mugen. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Depending on how I feel, I might go live tomorrow with some tier lists. I don't know. But if you're into tier lists and rankings and debates and arguments, then it might be worth tuning in for that. But yeah, again, I'm not 100% sure if I will. So we'll see what happens there. Other than that, go subscribe to the main channel on YouTube as well, Extra Zone Arcade. We do reviews, we do retrospectives, we do analysis, and just a bunch of other fun content that you might enjoy. I'm currently working on a huge video, Mario Kart World versus Sonic Racing Cross Worlds versus Kirby Air Riders. No idea when it's going to come out because that video is very big and I'm working on a lot of other stuff. So it might be a while. So please wait a little longer for that. And lastly, go follow all the other platforms. I don't care too much about that, but yeah. just go follow them just for the love of the game. And yeah, there we go. We got our complete save file, no deaths. I'm happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. I can't lie to you. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know what this file is, to be honest. I guess I just kind of started playing and just never went anywhere with it. I have no idea. I have no idea. And look at this. Look at my all clear my all clear save slots. I'm telling you, it looks like this on every version of the game. On every version of this game, it looks like this for me because I just straight up be playing this game, man. I really do. I really do just be playing this game like that. But anyway, with that being said, this was either the penultimate or the third to last stream of 2025. I will see you guys in the next one, potentially the final stream of 2025, New Year's stream. If not, we'll be back with some tier lists before that. With that all being said, take it easy. Have yourselves a good one. And, yeah, get the fuck out of here.